Virgos, welcome to your weekly reading for November 15th to the 22nd. My name is Brandon Tobias. It's great to have you here. Thanks for watching. If you want continued weekly and monthly updates for your horoscope sign in love and in life, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you as part of the Soul family to help us reach our mission of empowering over 10,000 light workers and stepping into their true spiritual gifts. The second thing is if you find this video impactful, Virgos, please be sure to hit that like button. It helps this channel grow and this video grow so we can guide more people. Now, what are you going to get in today's video? Well, we're going to go straight into it, and we're going to do a channeled oracle reading for you in love and in life, Virgos. And what this is basically straight up channeled messages from the divine, whatever you need to know right now in this part of your life that would be very useful for you to help you grow and evolve. So that's going to be more so about your personal life. The second part of the reading, Virgos, is more so about love. So if you're here for a love situation, a situationship, a relationship, a person, a marriage, whatever in that type of form, you're going to get some clarity in this part of the reading. Usually, sometimes it tends to be more so about life as well, just depending on what comes through. Most of the times it is about love. Okay? We are going to start, though, before we get into any of that, by opening the ceremony. Last thing I'll say before we start, Virgos, if you resonate with this video and you want to go deeper and find even more clarity about how your person is feeling about you, where they're at, and how they see you and what the universe thinks, there will be an extended reading in the description box below. Go and click that. I think it's $5 to rent it, and it would greatly support this channel, so I appreciate you if you choose to do that. If not, that's okay, though. Without further ado, let's get into it. Taking this opportunity now to officially open the ceremony for the sign of Virgo, collective Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, to give the highest guidance that the Virgos need to hear right now. Calling in my spirit guide, loved ones, masters, wise ones, angels, and archangels to help guide this collective sign of Virgo for the week of November 15th through the 22nd. Please, Spirit, allow me to channel whatever Virgos need to hear for their highest good during this week. Thank you so much. The ceremony is now open. All right, Virgos, let's get into it. See, I'm tidying up my introductions. Isn't that nice? I know you like things tidy and concise sometimes, maybe. So I am trying. I am trying. Virgos are always telling me, they're like, you gotta shorten this up. You know, you're talking too much, you're doing this, doing that. It's okay. I love them. I love them to death. They are definitely here to help me grow. Okay. So let's get into it. And so just so you know, Virgos, it's half and half with me. Half of it's interpretations from the cards, right, and my definition of it from what I've studied and learned. The other half is channeled messages. So I do definitely get messages outside of what the card typically means. But just know that, yeah, it's typically channeled messages. And then this part of the reading is mostly channeled because this is Oracle. And the definition book's over there somewhere. I don't read the definitions. I just go off the visuals and the feelings that I'm getting guided for. Okay. A lot of cards today. All right. Underneath the bottom of the deck is the Passion for Purpose card. So I feel like this is a big week for you to step into a new way of passion, a new way of belief, a new way of energization, finding whatever it is for you that really turns you on and wants to get you to move forward, you know, in a strong and loving way. So I feel like this is, if you guys haven't stepped into or found what you're passionate about or what you want to do on this earth or planet or work, right, that is really coming to the forefront of like, okay, well, hey, you have some time here to figure out what you're doing, figure out what you're doing with your life, where you're going, and what can actually drive you forward authentically. That comes from you, your heart, your energy, your body, instead of what you thought you needed to do. So I feel like there's a transition there happening for a lot of you Virgos, where you're realizing, I don't really need to do some of the things I thought I needed to do that were kind of constraining me. Now I can actually work in an authentic way and do what I love to do, and maybe I can find a way to make money with that. So that's exciting. Now we have a whole bunch of stuff here. We have the Dance of the Divine Feminine. So I really feel, and this is right in the middle of the spread here. I'm going to back up so you guys can see the whole thing. Right in the middle of the spread here. So I feel right away, a lot of you watching this video, I get mostly female viewers, but you know, man or woman, doesn't matter. The divine feminine energy is strong within you this week. and is really coming alive. And I feel like you're starting to embrace that even more. Now remember, the feminine energy is all about flow, creativity, going with the flow, intuitiveness, right? Understanding feelings, but dancing with the feelings and flowing with life and having fun, enjoying it, right? And the masculine is about creating a structured container and security and protection and safety for that divine feminine essence to dance within. And so I feel like for the first time, you are really fully embracing that divine essence of yourself. Now, what's interesting too is the way that Spirit guided me to lay this foundation out for you, Virgos, is it's a structure that's been put around you. So I feel like what you're desiring or what you're coming into is wanting to flow with your purpose and who you are, your divine feminine energy, but also you're wanting that structure. You're desiring that structure, that masculine presence, to hold it, to hold you, to allow you to feel safe and free to do what you really want to do in life. So that's awesome. Maybe in the past you haven't been able to embrace that fully. You haven't allowed that, or you thought maybe you needed to step more into a masculine energy yourself because you needed to work or serve others or whatever you needed to do. But this week, I feel it's very strongly flipping. Now we also do have, all right, I'm going to say it. Okay, typically this is about your life, but we have, for me, when these pop out, the channel comes through very clearly as the relationship card, because this card is about two energies merging together into one and seeing like to like, seeing someone else as your counterpart, your energy, your beloved, right? And knowing that together you are better, and you desire that. You desire to come together with someone or something. And I feel like you're realizing that this divine feminine dance is going to allow you to do that with whoever is able to hold your structure and your presence, your gift, your femininity in this way. I feel like you might know who it is, because we have the commitment card here. And so I feel like you also are wanting to make a commitment to someone or something, to come forward very strongly and to make a step forward in progression, in the right direction. I feel like this is where, as you bounce into your divine feminine essence, this is where it leads you to want to make a commitment to and with someone. Yeah, and you're also wanting that back. So you're seeing and feeling the value of commitment, and I'm seeing it and feeling it within this structure. So it's like you want the commitment of someone to help hold the structure for you so you can dance within that, and you're really having that desire. You have the Resplendent with Grace card here. So for you in this reading, Virgos, I'm just getting, wow, I mean, you are shining now with so much grace, which to me is a feminine energy, and so much splendor, right? That, I mean, you never really knew, maybe you had it before, but you're just like, holy cow, it's like a whole new side of you. It's like a whole new embrace of what you're coming into here with the divine feminine energy. So I feel like you're waking up to a part of yourself that you didn't even realize was there, that is really bringing you forward in a place to where you want to actually, I'm going to say it, commit to someone in your life that you see as an equal counterpart that can hold your energy. And I feel like you know there's only one person who can do that, just what I'm getting right now, Virgos, who can hold you in this way. I feel like you've realized that, you know, you're a very powerful person, and there's not many people who can create this structure around you to make you feel safe and secure, but one person. And if you haven't met that person, you don't know who I'm talking about, then I feel like you're trying to find that one person who can do that, right? Or you're open to, yeah. No, I feel like you're wanting to find that one person and make a commitment, or you want them to commit to this, and it's a mutual thing. Yeah, Resplendent with Grace. And then the Angel Rasbar. So I feel like there's some presence in your life helping you step into, this is a divine presence I'm feeling, like an angel that stepped into your life to help you embrace your feminine side. So maybe maybe you kept getting like problems, or like running into walls, or just kind of like, you know, going back and forth, like finding dead ends in other areas of your life that you were trying to progress forward in. And you finally had to stop and be like, what the heck is going on? And then you maybe had some divine inspiration about, you know, just doing something else or doing it in a different way or being in a different way that was more serving for you. So again, passion for purpose. I feel like the more you dive into and embrace your true divine feminine essence, that part of you that's creative, that can flow with life, that is intuitive, that is feelings oriented, that dances with the elements and the flow of life, the more you become clear about what you're passionate about, who you're passionate about, and what you want to commit to moving forward. Okay? So I feel like this is you also committing to yourself, to really stepping more powerfully into this version of yourself in a way that's maybe you've never experienced, or it's just different from the way you've been in the past. Beautiful, beautiful reading, Virgos. Wow. Never expect what comes through to come through, but it does. All right, we're going to transition into your channeled tarot reading. And for the life of me, get this mic to stay where it needs to stay. All right, that's okay. Channeled tarot reading for the week of 15th to the 22nd of November. Now again, if you guys are in a love situation or needing clarity around that or just wondering about that, this is the part where we'll zone more into that. I typically channel, feel like you're a little heartbroken this week, Virgos, over something or someone, or you're realizing a heartbreak. I typically channel for the beloved relationship, which is a divine union. Two people, equal but opposite energies, who are here to help each other be their best self on earth and step into their purpose on earth, specifically. The lovers. So you definitely may be heartbroken over a lover in your life, or I feel there's a divine union you know about that you're feeling a little heartbroken about right now. So, all right. Clarity for Virgos here. We're going to do 555. Whoops. Recent, past. For context, present, and future overall outcome for Virgos. 15th to 22nd of November, Spirit, please. Thank you. Let's see what we got for you, Virgos. I sense you guys are doing a lot of work, good work on yourselves. Big transitional state. Big transitional state. Nine of Cups as your overall crown. Okay. First card out is the Emperor. So you might be dealing with an Aries. An Aries or fire sign who you might have realized in the recent past is your soulmate, your twin flame, your beloved, a deep soul connection. I mean, you can't make the cards up. Some of you guys are dealing with an Aries for sure. The first card is on your mind, on your heart, in your feelings here. And I feel like you've realized that they are your wish fulfillment, that whoever this person is in your life, that they are everything that you've ever wanted. I also feel like maybe they are not talking with you, or you're not talking with them, or maybe you feel disconnected, or you feel like the perception is that they're separate from you and they're not wanting to deal with you for some reason. We also have the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like this is a desire you want now to have equality or equal give and take, or a life of abundance with them and with this situation. And the Five of Pentacles here tells me that maybe in the recent past you've not so much, that hasn't been for the case for some reason, right, in the situation, that there wasn't that equal give and take. There was a little bit of stagnation. There was a sense of loss of a loss of hope, a loss of resources maybe, or maybe this is something you've come into, is a loss of resources. But and I feel like, well, let me cover this first. We got the Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you really have been, your mind's been a little bit scattered, a little bit worried, reflecting a lot, taking time to reflect as well, to examine this, and I mean, examine the situation, examine the love that's here with this person. I mean, again, for a lot of you, it's going to be an Aries. And what the truth is around them, or maybe reflect on the past and what caused that or why that happened. but I feel like the person that you see now as your wish fulfillment is kind of standing at guard, or you're standing guard against them, or could be, I feel like this is them though. I feel like you perceive that they're kind of guarded against you, or they've separated from you. Oh, okay. Well, let me look at the current situation here. My Virgos, 15th to the 22nd. Okay, well, we'll do a stair-step reading, meaning we'll do a fresh shuffle for every layer now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right, so underneath the deck, I know what you're feeling this week especially is the fact that you do want a healthy, happy home with them, that you see a home life, you've envisioned this home life, you desire this home life, to create that with them. I feel like you realize that's going to be something that you got to equally give into and receive back. But should you be willing to do that, and this person, and you guys share that you guys can have it all. You guys can have abundance in all areas of life, and wealth, and spirituality, and passion. I'm hearing sex, right? Relationships, is everything. Everything is there. Everything's possible. This is what you want. However, you feel like this person has moved on, and you feel like they've moved on to different waters, or they're trying to move on, or they have moved on. The Seven of Pentacles underneath the Emperor, you feel like maybe there's people competing to get your person, to get your Aries. This is the person on your heart. I'm feeling that very strongly, like, boom, they're right there. You could be separated from them. But you feel like maybe there's other people competing for this person, or there's competition in some way. And you may be watching out for this. I see this Sun card kind of peeking behind the lair, not sneaking around, kind of looking through and seeing, is Aries messing with anyone else, or does anyone want this? I don't know if it's an Aries. It could be an Aries, or an Aries, a fire sign, or someone with Aries in their chart. It doesn't have to be an Aries sun sign, but you could have an Aries rising, Aries moon, something like that. But this energy of Aries, I feel, is in your heart, Virgo. Five of Wands underneath the Six of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're a little bit torn into different directions around this situation, around this person. There's some type of sacrifice that maybe needs to be made, or that you want to make in order to have a reconciliation, maybe. Or if you feel like you'd have to make a sacrifice to have a reconciliation. Either way, I feel like you're feeling bound up in this situation and not really sure where to turn or what to do, because you feel like this person's moving on, and this competition, and they're not talking to me, or they're separated from me, but the truth here is in my heart. So you're kind of all over the place a little bit about this situation, this person. However, what you do know is that the truth of it is, there just needs to be equal give and take in the situation. And if there is, there can be a whole new, brand new beginning when it comes to this situation, this person. And there can be everything you've ever wanted. I mean, you have Nine of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles here. That's great. It's like, boom, bells are ringing, things are happy, things are flowing, things are abundant. But for some reason, this Five of Pentacles here is sticking out to me as like, what was it that you lost, you felt you lost, or that was the burden, or like what? It's almost like you and them, or you or them, were in a space of scarcity, or just not believing you had enough or could have enough. And it just was kind of rotting away. Like, I'm just getting stagnancy here. Like, maybe you guys were in a place of stagnancy, and there just needed to be something that refreshed itself. But you do have the Ace of Cups here, so I do feel like I feel like it's possible, and you want, that's what I'm feeling, this new beginning to start. A brand new chapter, devoid of any scarcity or anything from the past. Any regret, scarcity, stagnation, kind of rot that was hanging around from the past. I feel like you want something fresh and new without that. Three of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Knight of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Cups pops out with Judgment here. So, if there was indiscrepancy, if there was anything out of odds or out of balance between you and them that you did, that they did, underneath the deck, I feel that you are actually praying to the divine to help out and to even this out and to work through and to allow you to get the things and do the things you need in order for it to be right. Because you know things aren't right now. The Seven of Swords popped up underneath the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So there's something that one of you guys wasn't sharing fully with the other. You haven't shared fully here. I feel like there's something that you want to share or you know about the past that you haven't shared fully yet. That in regards to the inequality in giving and receiving. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe you were giving too much, you were receiving too much and not giving enough. I don't know. But I feel like there's something you know that you haven't admitted yet or shared that you've realized that is keeping you guys from this Ten of Pentacles. Because in order to attain authentically 6 and 10 of Pentacles, there needs to be integrity, realness, truth, stability, and just assuredness, whatever that is. And the Seven of Swords is here to say that's not happening because of these misgivings or just something that hasn't fully come to light. Now I'm also seeing too that, this card for me represents kind of just knowing that, like it's also my beloved card. It's a sad beloved card because the beloved relationship for me is the sun and the moon together. Opposite, complementary energies that bring each other up, or really can't exist without the other. I mean, they can, but what would the sun be without his moon, and what would the moon be without her sun? Just ask yourself that question. That's kind of how this feels, because the sun and the moon are separated right now, and so that's not something you can ever just walk away from for a long period of time if it's present in your lifetime. That's the energy is too magnetic. It will always bring you two back together. But right now it's separate. So that's causing a huge burden and sadness, and I feel like you're realizing this, or you have realized this already. 3 of Pentacles came out underneath the 7 of Wands. I feel like now you know you want to create something special with this person, this Aries, this fire sign. Okay, could be Sag, Leo, but I'm feeling very strong this is Aries energy. Create something together with this person, create a new life, reach the mountain, go do your purpose together. I mean, this is like what you're feeling that you want. The overall outcome is moving forward into that. 10 of Wands, I feel like there's this burden here that's soon to be let go of, soon to be released. I feel like whatever it is that you haven't done or wanted to do that you haven't done, that's kind of taken away or causing your energy to go in different directions, you're going to release that soon. It's almost at the end is what I'm hearing tangibly. It's almost through. It's all like this burdensome cycle that's been weighing you down and driving you. It's almost to the one. It's almost to the fresh start, which is great. Okay, with this connection. So if this connection I feel is in a cycle that's been causing a lot of burden, probably for you or both parties. Now you do have the Knight of Swords underneath the 6 of Swords and Queen of Swords. So could this be, to me, this is like a sinking feeling. Like maybe you're trying to hold up this facade or hold something up to save it or to try and change it, or like, I'm just getting, because this Knight of Swords is literally sinking under the weight of his own head. So I kind of feel like, get out of your head, Virgos, maybe, relax, okay? And, whatever this is you got to embrace it. You got to embrace it, and you got to just feel into what you need to do, or just try and feel into the truth of this, because I feel like, yeah. So this is what's weighing you down, by the way. So if you feel weighed down, or you're like not sure why this is happening, or why you feel this person's like separated, it's because that person probably knows that there's something you haven't shared with them. I'm just going to say it. I love you, Virgos. But there's something that you haven't fully shared authentically, and they know that, and they've not they're not responding to you until that comes to light, because I feel like they know everything that's going on here pretty accurately. And you feel like they're moving on. Well, that's maybe true for some of them. But until you embrace this Seven of Swords, share authentically everything in your heart, everything that's true, everything you've realized, this situation isn't going to come to a change. Now, I do feel like you will get to that point because we end with the Ten of Cups. And so we end with the opportunity for love, happiness, marriage, union, joy. I mean, you have the Emperor as your first card, the Ten of Cups as your last card. It couldn't be more clear, Virgos, to me. If you're trying to hide this, you can't hide it from me. By the way, I am an Aries. I am an Aries sun. So it's just funny the way this reading's coming out because I can resonate with a lot of this stuff. But clearly, you do want a divine union with this person in your life. You want marriage. You want a fresh new start. I feel like this is totally possible. You just have to really come to terms with the Seven of Swords. Come and share whatever it is you need to share authentically. Take this weight off, this Knight of Swords. Stop messing around and just do it. Just embrace it. Just share whatever it is. Take a chance. And yeah, I mean, there's going to be, the divine is also involved here, taking care of everything. Let's get the overall outcome energy for Virgos for this week. Overall outcome, please, Spirit. 15th to the 22nd. Temperance, the Tower, and the Stars. Yeah, beautiful. So yeah, I feel like you're at a crossroads right now. I feel like you've realized all this stuff, or you're starting to realize it about this person. The truth of this divine connection. You're in a lot of worry. You're thinking they're moving on. There's still something you haven't shared. You feel like you're sinking a little bit. You know that there's a possibility for divine union, reconciliation, love, marriage even. And overall outcome is temperance. So I feel like you're still healing. That's good. The Tower. So there is definitely a sudden breakthrough or shift that you're going to be getting or receiving through your work, through your healing. I feel like this is also your divine feminine essence, meaning that as you cultivate more of your divine feminine essence and power and creativity, this really shifts the dynamic of the situation because guess what? Remember the earlier reading that we were doing? The Emperor and his power can hold that container. This is the person that can hold your container that we were talking about from the very beginning and allow you to flow in your divine feminine power and essence. So this is going to shift things up tremendously. And then I do feel like this is a fated reconciliation and union or partnership that's coming through. This is not only divine in its connection, because we have the Temperance and the Emperor card here with 10 of Cups, with the 6 of Cups, and 9 of Cups and Ace of Cups. So beautiful energy here, but it's also something that's practical. Meaning you guys can come together and create something really special and generate true abundance in every area of your life. It's a really special opportunity you have here, Virgos. I feel like there's some stuff you need to deal with and embrace and share and get to the root of it within yourself and tune with this person, this Aries potentially for you guys. And once you do that, things are going to be fine. But it is also an opportunity for you to step into a newer version of yourself, really shift the situation and come together in divinity. Because this has everything. It has abundance. It has love. It has celebration and fun. It has joy. It has powerful connection. You have the divine feminine and the divine masculine together, and you have something practical that you can build together with this person. So you have it all here, Virgos. You do have the 2 of Swords underneath the deck. So I feel like you are a little bit of a crossroads here. You're wondering, okay, should I do this? Should I go forward with this? Should I move forward? Spirit's saying absolutely. You have the 3 of Cups here. So reconciliation. The Hierophant, I feel like your person has been working on themselves as well. And or marriage is on your mind as well, because then we have the Lovers and the High Priestess here. So also a spiritual union because we have the High Priestess and the Hierophant. So literally everything that you could possibly want is here for you, Virgo. I think you just have to reach out and take it, step into your true essence, and then come forward, and your Aries is waiting. Now, if you resonated with this, I'm definitely going to dive deeper in the extended. This was a heck of a reading, Virgos. So if you want to get even more clarity around your person, how they're feeling about you, where they're at in the situation, have they really moved on, things like that. We're going to dive into the extended reading. That'll be in the description box below. We're also going to see what the universe has to say about this union. Finally, if you haven't done so already, Virgos, and you enjoy this reading and you want continued weekly and monthly updates for your horoscope sign, love, and life, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you as part of the Soul family. And definitely, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. It helps my channel and this video grow so we can guide more people. Finally, if you are wanting to join the Science of the Soul and Stars Patreon community, where you can learn how to do astrology, how to do the tarot, how to wake up your intuitive guidance so you can help others and yourself and build a spiritual-based business, that is all that we are inspired and empowered to do in that Patreon link below. So if you want to check that out, hit that link. You can see a video, all that stuff. Good stuff. I love you, Virgos. Thanks so much for the support, for watching. Good luck, and I'll see you in the extended or next week. Bye.